Can you guys give me a rundown of what's going on this time?
Same thing that's happened every week.
Yeah, I mean,
every
Classic.
every week.
Classic.
It's literally
Yeah.
nothing different.
It's Yamato.
Ninjaing and then holding until like he was like, oh, I want to decide, and it's just a whole stupid.
He's like, you're not getting this. I'm
This is
keeping
the
this for my.
like,
The
I'm keeping this for
TLDR
my
is
all.
we had a choice of person to be our leader last week, and they said that they wanted to do a certain way of handing out the loot this week, and we all decided that was a good idea. And then Yamato said that he doesn't want to do that. He wanted to choose who to give the loot to. And
Alright,
that's
I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah.
The thing is, he has
to have him.
he has that
Sorry.
option to do that. However, you all have the option as a race to essentially vote him to death.
We already did
We
it.
already
We
did that.
did.
already
We
did
did.
it.
Done, and it's
We already did.
64%
The
pass.
vote is taken. It's 64%. We want him killed.
And he
Yeah,
said
and
that
then-
Tyler's my little buddy, and he's not going to get killed.
He flexes the
Yeah.
Tyler. He says that he'll call his dad if we try to
Okay.
get him killed. But we
First
want him
off,
killed
Soda-
anyways. We made the vote.
I need you to like this guild, bro. Every undead that's stolen the loot has died. If Yamato doesn't die, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay,
Wait,
every
Robert, you
undead
didn't
that's done
die.
it have been voted
Yeah.
and died.
I mean, now here's the
True.
thing.
I didn't
Tyler
get
won.
voted to death. I got voted to live.
Here's the
True.
thing.
But you stole it.
Now how things
I didn't
go?
get, okay, but I listened to the vote.
No, the vote happened, and Yamato was voted to death. Tyler can step in and stop it. Did you guys get any of the loot or no?
He gave out everything except for the Alcors, and I don't know what he did with the staff.
Hey,
of
he
Jordan.
didn't give the staff of Jordan out either.
I think he kept the staff of Jordan
wanted,
for his
and then
ult.
he like egoed it and was like, "Oh, now you have to, you have to 1v1 me." Now he just makes up his own fucking rules. It's
He
cringe.
pulled an
Yeah,
Alex
it's
Jones.
super
It's really
An
toxic.
Alex
fucking
Jones.
cringe.
Okay,
Like,
Alex Jones died for way less than what Yamato did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy, he needs to
Well,
die. He
we're
needs to
also
die.
comparing a level, 17 to a 60. So it is a different circumstance, but it's also every single time the loot is stolen and this happens, the next person who does it, it's not like they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing for a 6th time, for a 7th time. So it amplifies and goes up. It is different. It's not the same. Now, I can give my ruling, but again, Tyler can change my ruling as ever he sees fit. For me, if it's as bad as y'all are saying and all of you voted for him to die, it doesn't come lightly. Yeah. It's
I mean,
death.
I don't think
Thank you,
it's.
Soda.
I think that's going too far.
Critical of his actions afterwards, based on.
Now, you
what he
guys
did.
could change
Pirate.
it. Since I'm here
I
at
mean-
this point, you can change it to not be death, but you can force him to give the items. And Tyler, you can run a punishment on him. You can do many things. But if y'all voted for death, then it's death. It's y'all's choice whether you want
It's
to
been
redo
death
it.
for every single undead. It would be crazy not to do death for this one.
I mean, I
So
personally
that-
think it's
so-
going
so
too
that
far,
look-
considering his character's level 60 and he's spent so much
I
time on
don't
it.
give a. It's so annoying. You went with 7, 8, 9 weeks in a
Hold
row
on.
stealing the loot.
Did he
People
get-
don't
stop
even stream
stealing
this
it?
anymore because of it. Like the people just end their stream before they like loot because like no point because it's just gonna be this pointless drama again and like stealing. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I don't even stream this anymore.
Okay,
Don't-
People don't wanna stream it.
Okay,
The rule for
Soda,
undead
can I
guys-
speak on behalf of Yamato? Okay, because like it's not like this. Like it was not like that at all.
It was.
Okay.
Like, the
Let's hear
problem
your-
we do.
go ahead.
Okay, let me talk. I'm Despian, by the way. And so the problem is like he comes to the chat, right? And as soon as he gets him, before he says anything, Sardako says that there is a rule in Undead that the person that gets the loot needs to give it to the mayor right away. I mean, you already know how Yamato is. So he reacted the way he reacted. But I mean, he gave the loot with rules that were like, this person needs to be like logged in the game, like needs to be playing, not someone that is going to just log for the, I don't know, for the Sunday drama and then leave and not like be online the whole week. So Yamato got like obviously defensive because that's the way he was approached. And we have
That's not
all
true.
the, I mean, yeah, it was like that.
You're
Okay,
You're
missing
let me finish
sugarcoating. No,
talking.
bro,
Let me-
you're
let-
you're
let me
you're
finish- yeah, okay,
sugarcoating.
whatever.
Let
Let me
him
Let
finish
him speak,
talking.
Despian.
Let
Go
me
on.
finish talking.
Let him talk.
Okay, so what happened is like, so he goes defensive, right? And then, because nobody reads Undead's announcements, people say that we are going to do a GDKP for the loot. So what happens, Soda? If you, Soda, right, tells us like the gold is worthless in this guild because we are not using the action house, after we get our epic mount, we don't do anything with the gold, right?
Not
so
really.
if I know that, what I'm doing with the gold, I'm betting. I'm like giving it away for people for that die and need like the mount. I'm giving my mat for free, and all of a sudden the tribute is a GDKP. So if I don't have gold, I cannot bet in the items that I need. So
Okay.
So you get like, okay, what's going on in here? Then we switch it to like it was a bait or something like that. We keep like changing the rules and whatever. And then in the middle of like, yes, Yamato, like he went defensive. He's not like the most friendly person when he gets angry. He left the call. Lakari went to talk to him. Like everything, like want to shed. But the thing is, like, it's so hostile because people just don't have social skills. It seems like they don't read the room.
Can I
They don't
preface
see-
that?
Yamato does? Is the
I mean,
argument?
Yeah,
no,
what
I'm
the
saying-
And that's
I say
crazy
people,
disingenuous.
I say
Who's
people.
people?
I say
Who's
people.
people?
I did Yamato
This is
and everybody
wild.
in the dead.
So
Yeah, is everybody? You
Here's
guys
the
are
thing.
not
Everybody
aware
here
of
in
what is
Undead?
happening.
hold on.
Yeah, everybody.
I have a couple questions. So what were was it a known rule like the last meeting? Hey, we're going, like everyone knew how they're going to distribute the items? Or was that changed
I don't
recently?
know. I
Yeah.
didn't know the
Yeah.
last
Okay,
meeting,
hold on.
so I don't know.
Hey, Soda, thank you for asking that question. Hi, Undead Mayor here. In the Undead Announcements channel, we announced on January 19th, 2025 at 3:42 a.m. how the loot would be distributed. Then everyone shows up to the raid and they want to say shit. Like if you had something to
Sodaco,
say,
when
you
was
should
the
say
last
it
time
at
that you
point in time.
sent
Are you
a
interrupting me?
message
You
in?
fucking, we just did not interrupt you. Now you're interrupting me.
Yeah,
Are
but
you-
tell me,
what is
when
wrong
was
with
the
you?
last time you sent
Yo,
a
let
message
him
on the
go.
channel?
Hold on,
Yo,
hold on.
When was the
I don't
last
know if
time?
you're
Stop.
Hey,
That's
dude,
what
you're
we're
spending
Quiet.
the very
Boy.
thing
Hold on.
you asked
So,
from others for
I want-
yourself.
Hold on. I know you all want to like take the winning of the argument in this moment, but we're going to be here for a bit. Okay? So I understand you want to interrupt him right now and right there and right then. We'll get to your counter argument to what Sardako is saying. Sardako, please keep talking.
Okay, so we had this whole thing planned out. I was going to do a guild auction for the level 60 items. We were going to roll the lower level items first. Barney announced it. Me and Barney, the co-mayor, agreed. We had a discussion on how we're going to handle
Okay.
the loot.
So
we
you
are the
you had
mayors.
an undead
we
announcement.
handled the loot this week, and we did it. We told everyone how it was going to be done. Then people show up. They don't read anything, and they got something to say. If you have
right.
something to say, bring it to us before the meeting. This is how it's done. While we are mayor, the next mayor can choose how they want to do it.
I understand that. So you announced way before how you wanted to run things in the Undead announcement channel, which a lot of people don't read. But you did announce it
As
there.
It's also talked about at the last
As
meeting.
well as when
It
he
was at 4
voted
a.m.
mayor
today.
last
Was
meeting.
way before.
I
As
fucked
well
up.
as when he was voted mayor last
Actually,
meeting.
Hold on, you fucked up in what way, Sardako?
When did Barney announce how the loot was going to be?
At the
At
last
4
meeting.
a.m. today.
Well, at the last meeting, it was announced. When
Last
he got
meeting
voted.
was announced, we posted an official thing.
Was Yamato at the last meeting?
I don't
No,
think
he
he's
hasn't
been
been
to
to
a
the
single
meetings.
meeting or looks
He's
at this.
He's
Like
self-professed.
Soda,
He don't
nobody
need-
comes to the
Okay,
like
guys, Barney
nobody
posted
comes
it
to the
today.
meetings.
So
Nobody.
I
He posted it
understand.
today.
I understand how Yamato could completely miss all of this. I get it. So all right, Despian, you were cutting off Sardako. What were you gonna say when you were cutting him off and wanted to talk about the announcement?
Okay, so the two mayors that we have right now, one is Sardako. I never see him like type once in Undead General at all.
Okay.
And the other is Beekeeper. She plays. She's been like really active. She's trying to do the gun. Like she's really positive. Like all of the like it's real. I don't have anything bad to say. But
Sure.
one time when she had the loot, the first Edge Master or the second Edge Master that the Undead had, we had a drama when Shobek was major. She was forcing a vote that again, like another time was cloaked as like she was RPing. That's what she said. But she
Mhm.
was kind of forcing the Edge Masters to go to somebody else that people didn't want. So
Okay.
all this like all this shit happened with the loot every single time. So for example,
does.
Grow doesn't come to the meetings like never anymore. I overslept the last one. I tried to come, but like I'm a warlock. I don't get anything for the meetings. I just like
Yeah.
instantly.
You don't get
But,
shit
like,
as luck.
the rogues like they don't come either, like because they're like, okay, I'm not gonna get loot. We don't have like rules set. For example, something that happened, we say that roll a 99 if you're rolling for an out, roll a 100 if you're rolling for a main.
Okay.
The stuff of I don't remember the name of this maze that gives you like a proc when you like hit something and then you can cast like
Edward
auto cast like
Hand of
yeah,
Edward
that
the
one.
Odd.
So we had that one, and Sardako rolls a 100 for the shaman. So we keep
Undead can't
changing
be
the
shown in
rules.
names. So it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Okay.
So
It
finish
doesn't
up,
matter. It's a
Despian.
90
Finish.
it's
Finish
still,
up.
It's still a 99. I mean, his half is a 99. So we keep like change, and I know like I've been a raid leader like for a lot of time too. So I know how you can like manipulate the people into like talking above them, and then yes, just roll, and then they get like hypnotized of what you are doing, but they are actually getting fucked.
So
That's
so
what
let me-
was happening.
So
with
to
that,
summarize,
with that thing.
you feel the rules get changed on the spot regularly from your perspective.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
that sort
This was
of,
such a small thing.
in my opinion, like distinguishes Yamato's changing of the rules a little bit because it tends to happen regularly.
Oh yeah, but I'm telling you, Yamato.
is that the-
he
'cause we're
likes
talking about
drama,
Yamato,
he
that's all
likes
I care
drama, But yeah, like he's in the wrong too. But like is like Undead is a free for all, anyways. So that's what I was loving when he was like changing the roles. But like he did roll every single item that he had. It was not like
Yeah,
Alex
after
Farm.
he was
He
threatened
did
with
roll
death for
every
not
single.
doing it.
Yeah, he
did
was
roll
threatened.
before,
Then he got
on.
in like he.
Now
And
explain
we
to me.
rolled for the
I understand.
Stafford Jordan was rolled for twice.
The
So
I
it's
want.
like he just invents rules, as he goes.
I understand. Can I get an explanation on how did it go when Yamato was threatened with, if you don't give the items, we're going to actually vote you to death? How did that play out?
Can I
Well,
weigh in
obviously,
quickly?
I mean, what do you expect that was going to happen? He
laughed
went
us
fully.
and
I'm
said-
friends with Tyler One.
And he
he said
said,
friends with Tyler
okay, you guys can vote me to
All
death,
right.
but I'm not going to accept the Magora. Like,
Yo.
is
All right. Can I get
he
someone
just
else's
went full
perspective?
defensive.
Okay.
Yeah,
he
can I-
basically-
yeah,
he
Mr.
basically
A.
immediately left the
Whoever's got
group.
the deep voice that's talking, go ahead.
Yo,
Oh, that's
can you hear me,
me,
yo?
actually.
Mr.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sadako,
go ahead.
whatever.
That's you.
Look, I'm new. I came in new to this, and I was saying first off, like it was just super toxic, man. Like it should be a fun loot thing, even with the loot rules here. Like so many people were muted, so many people saying they didn't want to like weigh in. It was just like he just came and was like, I don't give a who you are. Like you're nobodies. Like it was just super. Like I'll make the decisions here because I'm the big dog in the room, and that was it. And everybody else was like, what the. And like the whole content was just about him holding hostage. That is Yamato's character. He's a shit stirrer. This is what he does. He just
Doesn't
wants.
matter. You can still have respect for other people,
well,
even if that's your character.
That could be your character, but your character could still be voted by the entirety of the race to be put to death. I just want to know how. So when he
That's
was
what we've
threatened
done,
with,
64%.
when he was threatened
So-
with, he could be killed. He said, "I know Tyler," all these different things. He played his hand, and he basically contested y'all. He didn't say, "Oh, he
Well-
contested it."
Yes.
Okay.
He contested it, and
Said
like
he was
he
above
didn't
the
even come
rules,
into that.
basically.
Like
Because
he
he hates
initially
Tyler
came in and said, "I like don't care what y'all are doing. I don't like it, so I'm gonna hold on." To, like he didn't even say anything until we realized that we didn't have the items to roll.
Yep.
So he ninja'd it, and then came back after we had put the vote in, called him to come back, said, "I don't even come to these things, but I want to decide who's deserving of it based on my criteria that he would not name."
That sounds
And then
familiar.
changed it afterwards.
mean-
I feel like I've heard that before.
So
yeah.
Quick follow-up question: how many votes did Yamato actually receive, and how many are
got-
required to execute him?
He got 64%.
So what was the percentage I gave? I forgot what I gave to. Was it Yuziko or was it Sardako? Who was
Yes.
it?
65.
I believe
it was
65% was the required cutoff.
Well, I don't
to
think my
cut
vote
somebody's
was
cutoff.
counted. I actually vote against
A lot of
killing him,
people's
by the way.
a lot of people's vote didn't count because they were just sick of even being there because of what was happening. So a
Most
lot of
people
people
were
didn't even
yeah,
vote.
some people were just
I
leaving.
didn't vote.
So
Also, Sardako voted.
Hold on. The reality here is if I was in Yamato's position, I had no idea any of this was going on. I got all these items, and now I'm met with like 50 people who are like, well, hey, we had an announcement that you missed. I would go and look at the announcement. I would take a step back and say, oh, okay, this thing I'm doing isn't going to fly here. All right. And I would just fold. Whatever.
Yeah, but it was not like that. He was just approached by Sardako saying, like, you know what? We just decided if you don't give the loot to the mayor, you're gonna get executed.
That's
No,
literally
that's
not
not
true.
true.
That is
Okay,
not
you can
true.
check the
That
vote.
is
You can
not
check the
true.
vote.
What?
You can check the vote.
This argument
Soda.
is in bad faith, Despia, because
you
you
can just check-
executed so many people for stealing the loot is known
Okay,
precedent.
but that's exactly the way that it was said. Like,
No,
if
that
I
is
if I was
precedent,
Yamato,
and he
I
also
would,
came in saying,
like,
like,
I wouldn't
I
have
don't know any
reacted
of
the
them.
same way. I would just like give you the items and leave. because
Despian,
you
your
just
POV
you approach
thing, brother.
super hostile, like super
It's
hostile.
You were
I
hearing
would
what
just
you were
approach the
hearing. Go
elephant in
back
the
to
room.
watch
It's really
the VOD.
weird that no one agrees with you, Despian, and you're still talking.
So no, he's
Que-
playing. He's
question
playing.
from
Because I'm
CNN
not
on site.
afraid. I'm not afraid to say like the things
Whoa.
like they
It's not even
are.
about being
no
you
one's
should be
I don't
afraid to
care.
say it.
No one's
Sodako,
afraid.
I
I just
will agree with the
with
point.
you.
You do come off as hostile. You actually do. I will agree with that point.
It was
Yeah.
definitely
question
he was
from
definitely
CNN on
defensive
site.
I
the
mean,
second he was
when
on
I
the
It
approach
just
you
seems insane
with
to
the
sit here and listen to
GDKP,
blatant
I
lies.
mean, with the GDKP logic that I don't have
Alright.
gold because I
So,
gave it away
here's the
and I've
thing.
been 60 for so long.
Okay, I
I
get
mean,
the
you would
GDPK
get
thing.
free
You
gold
hate that, but
end of it.
you're misrepresenting the entire situation on purpose. It feels like it's really weird.
All right,
you
moving
can just
on.
check the VOD, like, I
There
don't
is
know
a
what to
VOD.
say.
That's
Tyler.
exactly it. You can check the VOD.
All right, Tyler will VOD review. I will ask him and say, hey, you're going to have
Thank
to
you,
put a
Soda.
personal
Thank you.
touch into this. You're going to have to look at a VOD review. I'll make sure that's included. If you want to give an accurate decision, I recommend you watch literally the entire, you have to just watch it and come to your own conclusion as War Chief. And obviously, some people disagree. Zico, what did you want to say?
Question from CNN on site. We never actually got the actual percentage of the vote. We just heard a bunch of, oh, I didn't vote yet.
69%.
Can we take a vote now then, maybe?
The vote
Well,
is
is
fine.
it
It is
exact
almost
percentage, please?
70%.
Hold on.
You
You
can't-
can't.
we didn't
right
even-
now,
we didn't even make a poll. We did a reaction with emojis. So
Well,
Yeah,
we
let's just
did.
make a poll or
We did
something.
make one, but the
Yeah.
fact that you're unaware of it is more
No, the
proof
poll
to the
was made
point
and
that it.
everybody
I
was
mean,
added.
you didn't
Yeah.
make a poll. You
Well,
made we want with
It's
emojis.
in the
decision.
chat. We
All right.
did.
Also,
I'm-
are we gonna
take into
account that Yamato almost got
Discord.
3 separate
This is-
groups of people killed in the same day? Like there were very close calls and then people did die.
I mean, I'm not going to shut us for being
what?
bad. What do you want me to do about this?
That's irrelevant. Actually.
Also, I'm
That
pretty
is
sure like
irrelevant.
Despian's like
That's-
bad
yeah.
faith because didn't he show up late to the meeting anyways?
Man,
Like,
these meetings
he
do
missed like
suck.
the first half. Yeah.
Holy-
Welcome, Tyler. Welcome.
This
Like,
isn't
this
even
shit is
ass.
Yeah, welcome to our
Okay,
weekly.
do you understand
Stop.
why I come off as so hostile now?
This is
Because
our
I'm so
hell.
tired of dealing with this?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
get it.
mean, yeah.
But again,
I
I'm
get
gonna send it to Tyler. And Tyler had to deal with Alex Bones last week. He knows the undead. Like he is fully aware that this is not the first time, second, third, fourth. I don't even know what we're on. I mean,
It's every week. It's
Every
like
single
whatever
week.
number
Every
guild
week.
meeting we
Undead
had.
lost into the
government
psyop.
all right.
Loot person
Again,
has no bank.
do
I
you
mean,
all have all of the loot?
No.
He handed out all
No.
the loot except the
No.
outcourse
All
is
of
being held
Kept
hostage.
The staff of Jordan,
Well,
and
he
the
does
Alcors
not
if you give it
have.
to him.
He does not have an Alcors.
Okay,
He-
then
he
handed
has
out
the
everything,
item.
pretty
Well,
much.
he has the
So-
claim for it.
We're going
He has the staff of
to.
Jordan, that's it.
All of that is on pause
well, if we,
until Tyler reaches a decision. Hold on.
So he does have the staff of Jordan, right?
it would be great to get the
Yep.
staff drawn to the person
does
who won
have
it,
the
though.
staff
That would be
drawn.
nice.
I mean, that would be great, but he has it, and so Tyler's gonna have to deal with it.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, I just
Okay.
buy another one from Tribute Chest, and Yamato's character dies. You know, like that
We're
can
not
happen.
killing Yamato's character, bro.
I mean, that
I,
would
Chill.
be
I
great.
said
That is
sound
like
a-
actually
you
ridiculous.
could fix
worst
the
case
timeline.
scenario. But it's just
Why
it's
is that
really,
ridiculous though, Lakari?
It is hard. Look,
Because it's a level 60. You're really gonna kill one of our best
he's
fucking
Looting?
content creators?
Sure.
Lakari.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but like,
so,
That's
so
Lakari,
if level 60,
It
It's
is
actually
not
dumb.
content.
You know,
Hold on.
and he,
you
Hold
know
on.
that's stupid.
Lakari,
Like, how can you
No,
even
it's
argue
not.
that?
Lakari,
Lakari,
when
What?
someone says, if you don't do this, we're going to vote you to death, and that has happened 4 other times, and then they say, no, I'm going to, and then it happens and they
I'm
get
gonna throw my big
voted,
brother on you.
like, it's like I holding a gun to your head and say,
Objection.
I'm going to pull this trigger if the vote passes. You say, you know what, I'm going to survive it.
Objection. The vote allegedly only reached 64%, according
there-
to
and-
our report.
And there's that
That's
argument.
fine.
It's
So it
higher
doesn't
than
matter.
that.
So hold on, hold on.
Negative vote.
Assuming the vote succeeded, sure. And this is Tyler's discretion. You know, that was a different vote for a different time, percentage required. But yeah, I will say I would have said you need more than 50%. I don't know what I would have said.
Wait,
It's
I have no
it's
idea.
71% right now.
let me just explain. Okay, like sure you can punish him in some way, that's fine. But killing his character over this shit is like way too far. If
Agreed.
anyone
Should've
thinks
taken it
otherwise,
seriously.
you're
voted
actually.
Mayor
Well,
for
then
a
vote
reason.
for that.
just
Then
take
vote
him
for
off the
that.
first rate if he was gonna be on there.
Lakari, I think that'd be
punishment.
great. You should run for mayor and make that a change when you.
I would say I would prefer his character not die. I prefer that. I agree, Lakari. That sucks. But again, it's
The
like
undead would
when
really
you're
prefer
like
the loot not being stolen.
when you're threatened.
When the
It's not like
precedent
it's coming
is
out of
set,
nowhere. I have to watch the VOD. But if
I mean,
someone
yeah,
says,
I get that
hey,
he's threatened,
Just
but
watch,
like
just watch the VOD.
it's
Soda,
Yamato,
it's so
right?
easy
Like-
to like realize what happened.
Hey, I just came upstairs because I was listening to all this trash.
I mean, this is an unknown precedent. We've done this before. We have killed people before. I don't understand how anyone is confused by this.
Because it is
yeah.
It is a 60 versus
like,
another person, but at the same time, it's the same threat.
At some point, it's like counterproductive, right? Like we need to have something else. If people are going to do this anyway, we're dealing with this anyway. Like even though people know we've killed people
being
before.
level 60, you're immune to like having a like.
Tyler is gonna really love having won that guild duel. This is his decision ultimately. I can give him my opinion, and this is ultimately his choice. So
the easiest solution.
I mean, I'm open to be presented with like other options of punishment, but like as far as it stands,
that's so crazy. We should talk about this for like 20 more hours. Actually, I think.
I agree.
So people not
Warchief,
reading
could
the
I have a sidebar with you for 2
section
minutes?
is not an excuse.
All
It's been there the entire time.
Can I have a
People can use
sidebar
the
with
section.
Warchief for Assistant Warchief for 2 minutes?
What do you want?
Could I have a sidebar with you for 2 minutes right over there? Could we just step to the side where nobody else can hear us for 2 minutes?
Why do you think you're so special?
Bro, Bay's gonna kill him.
Because she won the role.
Are you like some type of leader in the undead? Like actually?
The loot was stolen from her. The staff, Jordan.
So the staff was
Warchief,
stolen from
I
you.
would like to speak with you privately for 2 minutes, please. Could I please have 2 minutes here?
Fine.
All right.
2 minutes.
We step to the side where nobody else can hear us. Okay.
Okay, go
It's
ahead.
just me and the assistant warchief. Hey, warchief or assistant warchief.
Assistant warchief.
Yes. I saw you. You lost that duel. Conveniently.
2 minutes is ticking.
Okay. So look, you may have everyone else here fooled. All right. But I see this sick, twisted game you're playing right now. Okay?
What?
Isn't it convenient? Isn't it so convenient? The week that the undead win the race war, You are assistant war chief, and you have to hand select who represents us. I just find it so convenient. You being a troll and losing to the undead.
I
week
selected
after week.
Soap for the trolls. Do you understand Soap's
and
knowledge?
Soap is a queen.
Okay, but
Soap
Soap is
is a
also
wholesome queen.
Soap was having a panic attack mid thing from overwhelming cluelessness. I selected
not
Soap.
compare.
The only other comparison that person up for grabs was Zach. Have you been in a call with Zach before?
No, I've not met
Trade
Jack
Zach
yet.
for Yamato any day.
So real.
That's crazy. This is a private conversation that no one else can hear.
All right, go on. Sorry.
So I just find it convenient that you choose Yamato, a well-known rat for the undead, to represent us. You're saying, I see the operation you're running here, and I'm just saying, count your days, assistant
2
war
minutes
chief.
is up.
I will not let the
I left the
fall to
room.
your
Everyone
troll
can hear us
voodoo.
now. I'm in the room with everyone else. So I
Welcome
chose
back.
Yamato. Because Yamato wanted to do it, and I didn't.
Yeah, I bet.
My bad.
I'm sure he did.
My bad.
I will
That's
not let
something,
the five
something we
women
don't
make
hear
me
enough in
gay.
the guild. My bad. I should have thought more about how it is for you guys.
I know they're putting chemicals in the water, turning the Murlocs gay. I know they're doing it. It's just
I also
trolls.
feel
I know
like
they're
not
doing
reading
it.
an announcement or showing up to a meeting at all is a bullshit excuse because there are people who show up every single time and get f***ed over by people who don't show up. And they're like surprised
it is
when they
a
show
bullshit
up how we do things.
excuse. Like, okay, no, you cannot know about it, but when you're confronted with it, like, hey, by the way, we did have this announcement, and you say, oh, well, I didn't see it, so it does exist. Whether you saw it or not, now change your tone because now you know about it. That's where you fold.
Yeah.
But I have not seen the VOD, guys. I have not looked at this myself. I've just gathered a little bit from you guys. I'm gonna send a message. Tyler has to make the decision,
Honestly,
guys.
when you see the VOD, it's just gonna be ridiculous.
You're gonna love the part where he
this-
gets
this
called
man
out
here
for
has
acting like pirate.
misrepresented the situations comically bad. Like it comically like.
All right. Either way, everyone, I'm sorry you have to deal with this again. Hopefully you guys got all of your loot. I know the staff of Jordan is gone. The Alcor's Sunraiser that Yamato wanted to pick out of the auction house, like we can move that to someone else. Like basically we can take the item from Yamato's inventory, or the idea of being able to give it. We can do that.
Nice.
But
give it to the mayor. Give it to the mayor.
But of course, all of this has to go through Tyler. All right. So we're gonna have to wait for Tyler to get on. Tyler's going to have the ultimate decision. For now, you just got to deal with it. All right.
How are we gonna kill a guy for ninja looting an item he hasn't received?
Question.
He did. He stole the staff. He literally took the staff of Jordan. We've killed for the staff of Jordan before. We do it again.
All of this goes to Tyler. You got all the items. He got that one item.
And the Alcor's for his main.
Yeah,
And didn't you take the mace for your ult?
Exactly. Like, well, man, I can't.
doesn't
Oh,
matter. He
please,
stole.
Soda,
Good
watch
luck,
the
everyone.
vote, please. I beg
Sorry,
you.
your life is
Oh,
so
you
hard.
guys have an issue with the?
All right, I left the call. Let me handle something else. Hang on. Whose VOD should I watch? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but whose VOD should I be looking at here? Sardaka. I mean, it doesn't matter because they're all on the call, right? Doesn't matter. Go Sardaka, sure. I'm already here.
So technically, so the guild rule is that we're doing the trade out here. You're not going to get any rested XP in 30 minutes. The ruling is that the person who does the chest gets the items. That's the guild rule. And then the undead rule is if the person who gets the items doesn't immediately trade them to the mayor, then you get killed.
Not necessarily.
That's the biggest dog shit I've ever heard in my life.
That's the undead rule because we've had issues with people stealing.
So that's the undead rule. Basically, the way I do it, the tribute chest loot goes to the person that participated in tribute chest. In this case, it was Yamato. All items go in his inventory. And he can do whatever he wants. He can. But the undead can vote to basically kill him. Or like make the items go in. They can vote for things to force him. So you can't just take it and then like run scot-free, guaranteed you get them all, nothing bad can happen. And in this case, so the vote, they talked about the vote, whatever. What I think is going to end up happening is Tyler is going to have to basically decide what percentage of votes need to succeed. What percentage of votes needs to succeed? Every time I've done it, I think Zico said 65%. So more than half of the people have to vote to do whatever they vote for. In this case, killing him. So, but it can change. It's whatever Tyler wants. So let's move on.
Loot in the past, it's not like it's one of those things where one person ruined it for everybody type of thing. So that's the rule. Yeah. So you can trade it to me now, or we'll vote to kill you, and we're not gonna trade you.
The undead rule is over the guild rule.
Yes. Well,
should I talk to Tyler? Should I talk to Tonka? Should I talk to Tonka and see what he thinks about it?
Technically, you can't. Technically, you can. We do have to get his approval first. So we would vote to kill you, and then Tonka would have the final say on whether he does it or not. He's your friend, so you have a good chance.
Vote to kill me. What if I just don't accept what the?
Okay, vote to kill him.
Then you get kicked from the guild, dude. Can we just move past
this,
Every fucking week.
Well, the thing is that Sodapoppin knows that he chooses like a controversial person.
I did not choose Yamato because he's controversial.
It's over.
I chose him because Yamato wanted to do it. He asked me to do it. I said, yeah, sure, whatever, fine. I should have put more. I should have put more thought into it. It's my fault. Unironically, I should have.
So yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm giving the items. I'm just gonna keep the 4 best items.
And then we just simply kill everyone he brings to us. It's a very simple solution.
Yamato's probably just a really nice guy. He's just, you know.
Yeah, we can write it on his epitaph.
I mean, not like no hate, guys. Like no hate, guys. But 90% of you guys don't even play the game. So I think I'm just gonna choose people that actually play the game and deserve it.
That's actually true. Like there is people that just come for the meeting, like take a picture and they log off.
Yeah, like no hate. They don't play. I have never seen.
Hey, you idiots! Do you think that someone who doesn't play the game is gonna have gold? That's what GDKP solves. People that play the game have gold to bid.
No, it doesn't work like that.
It does.
Everybody said before. Wait, let me talk. Let me talk. So everybody told us before when we joined the guild that gold was worthless, right? Because we couldn't use Action House. So, for example, me, I've been giving gold to people that need mounts. I've been giving my items for free. I'm not been charging like for Runecloth bags. I've not been charging for enchants. Like I'm not charging anyone. Why? Because gold is worthless. So who are the guys that are going to be having gold right now? People that didn't like people that being like hoarding gold all this time.
This is a good point.
I do think GDKPs are a terrible way to do this. Regardless, it is a terrible way to do this. It is. But
I mean, yeah, I've done this. I've done the same. I've given away and I've gambled.
However, that's what they've decided to do, regardless. So again, Yamato is being a piece of shit here. He just is.
Exactly, because everybody said that gold was worthless.
I personally think GDKP is weird, but it's whatever. Like if the mayor decides, I guess.
Hey, if you want to do loot, you do it how you want when you're the mayor. Okay.
I mean, I don't know why you're even saying GDKP. So can you call it something else? Because
It's
actually not
literally,
allowed on the
it's
server,
literally just a
and you're
gold bid.
using that
It's a
term.
gold bid, and then we
Doesn't-
just.
So a lot of you question marking. How is he being a piece of shit? I mean, the thing is, you can do it. You can do it. It's drama's good content. It is. But you're opted in to basically collect the loot for the undead. All right? Not yourself. This is for the undead. And then you steal it all. That's being a piece of shit if you don't understand that. Now, he doesn't have to get punished for it. It's drama. It's funny. He can do it. But he's not a piece of shit for that? Are you, like, slow? Now, you're saying he didn't steal it, but from here he said, I'm going to keep the 4 items I want. That's what I heard.
Say that. Just say that. Like it's.
Oh, it's a gold bid.
It's
like
just a
an
gold
auction.
bid, and at the
It is
end,
flat out
we
an
split the gold.
But
It's just an
I
auction.
don't know.
The GDKP is a terrible way to do it. Because, yeah, Despian is absolutely right. There are people that are hoarding gold, being selfish, not doing shit. Like, yeah, gold doesn't matter, but GDKPs does not make it to where the people... Now it's like everyone's going to gear out their alts. I guess is kind of a decent thing. It is arguments, but I don't think GDKP is the way to do it.
Split the total pot.
But again,
Alright, Trojan,
that's
we
what
got
I decided.
gold that once
We can
it becomes useless.
No,
Like,
we're not arguing. It's already been posted. The mayors have discussed it. So whatever you say doesn't matter. So I'd recommend stop saying stuff.
Unless Yamato keeps.
We're going to be rolling off the items now. Yamato traded me the leveling items. We're going to be rolling them off. If you're in the raid, you can roll 1 to 100 for these items. I'm going to raid warning it right now. The first item is going to be the Warmonger.
Wait,
if you want it,
Can you add me to the raid?
Okay, yeah, he's
you
trading
should
more
be
items.
in the raid right now if you want it.
So what items did he not trade? What items again? At the end of the day. So the Alcors. So he wanted to keep the Alcors. He decided to select that and also a Staff of Jordan for his alt. Okay, so Staff of Jordan and an Alcors. What about the Elemental Mage Staff? And the Elemental Mage Staff. And a Freezing Band. Okay. We'll see. Let me keep watching.
Do we roll 99 if it's for...
Summon.
There's
There's one raid right
I
now.
don't have any more shards, so either the other.
No, I'm talking about summoning.
Okay, perfect. So we have 2 freezing bands now.
Okay, got it.
The Flurry
Both
Axe,
freezing
I
bands, I
actually
guess.
simmed it and ran it with Undead with Edgemaster.
Okay,
and
you
it's
gave the
ass.
freezing band.
It's literally useless unless you're an orc. That's the reason we're trading it. We're getting 2 freezing bands because it's the best item
Oh,
for
maybe
mages
not.
in the game, and now we're getting
was trading it.
2 items instead of 1.
So I don't know if it's
Pulling out
Yamato's.
Middle of the circle here, I'm jumping.
Okay, so they're going to trade the Flurry Axes to the Orcs for freezing bands. That's a good trade. That's a smart trade. Both teams are going to be happy with that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like seeing things like actually just what happened. Not
Hey,
everyone's
does
side of it.
Is anyone a disenchanter that hasn't equipped
Garbage weapon. Don't
Trade?
care about it.
Or-
Northern Wind. Trash.
up to you after?
Okay. Two-handed axe. Don't care about that. Gloves of Holy Might. Sure, whatever. So I'm just gonna get through all this gear.
Within 10 levels was the...
Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not missing like an argument.
We have
that's
a ranger
sparks up.
bow. We're giving it to Julia.
Yamato's calling me. All right. Yo. So I've heard everyone else's side. I want to hear your side. What's going on here?
I mean, first of all, I need to know where the issue is.
All right.
Where's the issue?
So the issue is they basically voted for a death, and they say 64%, but we have to get what Tyler thinks the percentage needs to be. And yeah, I could put you to death, but Tyler could also veto it. That's pretty much it.
Wait, so they're putting me to death for giving the items in a fair way.
The Alcor Sunraiser.
But
the
I
item
don't
you
even have
chose.
that item yet.
You're right. You don't. And the Staff of Jordan.
But I rolled for that and won.
Okay. If that's the reality, then sure. But regardless, the undead put in a vote, whether it be your attitude or it be your loot, anything, they put in a vote, and it overwhelmingly did well. Now, it may have not reached the threshold it needed to reach. That's at Tyler's discretion.
Okay, so they want to kill me for not liking what I have to say. I am the one that speaks the truth and the one that is fair to everyone. And they don't like that? Sounds sus to me.
Well, so the thing is, they may not like it because of their announcement that you didn't know about, and then when you were told about it, you said, I don't care.
Wait, what do I not care? about?
The announcement that basically how they wanted to do the loot. Now, I disagree with how they're doing the loot. I disagree with it.
Well,
but
yeah,
that
it's
is,
cringe.
But
what?
That is how they decided to do it, regardless of how you feel. So they can absolutely opt in to vote.
Soda. Regardless on how I feel,
Mm-hmm.
guild rule number 1 is the one that gets the loot decides what happens to the loot. That's
Yes,
the rule,
but
okay?
everyone can also vote.
Rule is rule. I don't give two about the undead cucks with their rules. Their rules don't matter. The guild rule matters, and that's all I see. And then second of all, I did nothing wrong in the end.
What?
I gave the items, I rolled for my Staff of Jordan, and I'm clearly deserving of the Alka Sunraiser as well, since I'm the guild's DPS pumper rogue, no?
That's not how that works, Yamato. Again,
I mean, that is kind of how it works, no?
No, it's not. It's not how it works. When you're with the undead and you're sitting with a call of like 50 other people, no matter how you feel about them, no matter how you feel about their rules, they do have their own individual rules, and the undead themselves, as a guild rule, can vote someone that they deem worthy to death or any other punishment. They can't. That is a guild rule. It has happened to like 4 other people before you for the same exact reason. But the difference is they're not level 60 and they're not like, they don't know Tyler. So I don't know what Tyler's going to do. This is a Tyler thing. I don't think you're going to get put to death. I don't think you should get put to death. However, I mean, I haven't listened to the whole VOD. I've only gotten through the beginning. You went in. They told you how things were doing. Sardako did come in a little bit hot with like the explaining to you, hey, this has happened before. No, you're not doing that. If you do that, we're going to put you to death. He went really straight in. You put your defensives up. That's fair. But like, this is like the 8th time. This is. So I'm not surprised by their side. I'm not. I do think once people calm down a bit and it's not like they're in the middle of this happening for the 8th time, everyone's going to like take a breather. Be like, well, that sucked. That was cringe. That's annoying. They'll probably be in agreement. Let's not kill Yamato.
But first of all, I still don't see the issue. Everything worked out as planned. Everyone got the items. I rolled for my item and I won my item.
The Alcors, though, is not guaranteed.
We made content. It was all content, and we all love content, no?
We do love content, but that's not.
Yeah, so
I disagree. That's not just the end of it. It's not like, hey, I was just, I betrayed everyone and I did all this, and it was just content, by the way. No, that's not.
But I still don't understand, where is the issue? Why am I supposed to getting punished when all I did was give away the items and just make a little bit of content?
At the end of the day, you did end up giving all of the items. I haven't gotten to that part yet. I'm still watching the VOD. I'm just telling you from my perspective, you took the items, okay? You did end up getting bullied into giving them back because, yeah, they were annoyed, and you probably everyone was annoyed with you. But again, and maybe you don't even need to be punished. Maybe nothing needs to happen. I'm just telling you what I've gathered thus far and from what I've seen. You go in and they say, like, you have everyone telling you, hey, no, as the undead, all of us as an undead village, we've agreed to do it this way. You say, no, I'm doing it this way. And then the village votes against you and you're like, what did I do wrong? That's what I hear. Now, you did end up giving all the items back, sure, at the end of the day, but that might have been after.
No, wait, Soda, wait. I did not give the items back. They belonged to me in the first place. I contributed the items. Say correctly. You said guild rule number 1.
You're right.
If I win the items, they are mine items, and I contributed
they're in your bags.
them, right?
I mean,
exactly. And I contributed them.
Did it really shittily. Again, I haven't fully watched the VOD yet, but we're gonna probably have to just adjust the rules. The concept of when people do the tribute chest and the items are theirs, I basically said they can do whatever they want to open up the possibility for someone to be a piece of shit. And you decided to take the option of being a piece of shit. It's not like...
Yeah, I think it's funny.
It is, sure. No, I agree. It is. I'll be honest. The undead meetings in a year from now are going to be the most entertaining.
Wait, so I actually listened to like 10 minutes in the VOD. I was not in Discord, right? I was legit leaning in my chair, listening to the fire
fire starting. I was scratching my nuts, not trolling, and I was ready to go back into the Discord, ready to hear all the flame that are going to like listen to now. I swear to God. 10 minutes later, the fire started. Just listen 10 minutes into the votes. They wanted to kill me IRL, bro. I'm not even trolling.
And yeah, I mean, and that's a read the room kind of moment. They are on the 8th. Did you listen to any of the Cobalt Streak and like the Zico Showback and the Sardaco and the who else? God, did you hear of any of that? Have you ever been to a Moon, Penta, Alex Bones? Have you been to any of those meetings? Do you remember how those played out? People weren't having fun, but viewers were,
yeah.
and there is that
That's
argument.
just how it works, though.
This is 100%. I gotta take it to Tyler. Tyler's gonna be very unhappy I have to bring him anything, but it's like this is a take it to Tyler moment. It is.
I mean, I can already tell you how Tyler's gonna react. He's gonna ask who got the items. He's gonna realize everyone got their stuff, and everything was fair. And then he's gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
And love.
Okay.
Because I.
And then that's what's
I rage baited 50 people.
I would argue I don't think you were rage baiting. But that's
I was a little bit. I was a little bit.
I think you were rage baiting, yes, a little bit, but I think you were also just being a bit of a piece of shit. But
that's the same thing.
Sure. You rage baiting, piece of shit, whatever. And yeah, Tyler's just gonna be like, hey, fuck it. I don't care. Okay. Then that's how it's done. Point is, I just gotta take it to Tyler and I gotta look at the VOD. And I'm trying to give an unbiased like perspective. But again, with the context that this is the 8th time, it's actually happened so much that it's almost becoming funny again from an outsider's perspective. But I mean, I understand why they were so quick to say, bro, we'll just vote you to death. I completely get where they're coming from. So either way.
I mean, yeah, it's funny.
The only items you still have, you have a staff of, you won the staff of Jordan. So the only item
I
that you
won
have,
it, yes.
You won that. I'm assuming, I'm going to believe for a second that that's true. The only other item is the Alcors. You wanted to buy the Alcors from the auction house.
I mean, I won it, no? So
you did win it, but again, and you can take it, but the guild, like the undead, whether you like it or not, have the ability to vote you to death or to whatever punishment they see fit if they all vote and they reach a certain threshold. Tyler's going to have to give that number. My threshold has always been 65%, but y'all didn't come to me when you made this vote. You didn't. And I don't know what I would have said. I may have said 65 again. I may have said 60. It would have been over 50 for sure. So this is now a take it to Tyler kind of thing.
Okay.
And whatever their punishment sees fit, I don't think dying is ideal, but they could take the Alcors from you. They could. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else they could do. I don't know.
Wait, but you're gonna give the Alcors to me, though. That's what you said.
I did. I'm gonna give you the Alcors,
Well,
but
are you not a man of your word, Soda? Are you not a man of your word?
I'll give you the benefit.
Are you a hypocrite?
I'll give you the benefit that the Alcors in the auction house item is not as straightforward as the other items that goes. It did kind of sound like I just get you whatever item you want. You chose a rogue item. You are a rogue. It is functioning differently than the other items that are supposed to go to quote unquote the undead. However, it's still a tribute chest. It's the undead's points that are being spent. You can't be rewarded because just right there and then because you won the chest. It is slightly different, but I feel you should put two and two together that it is still an undead item. Yes, it is in your inventory, and you can keep it, but it's an undead item, and the undead know that, and the undead can vote you to whatever punishment they see fit, if they vote.
Okay,
so that's...
listen
so
to
again,
Soda.
go ahead.
I'm gonna be the man here. I'm gonna take the blame, but I'm still gonna see a middle ground. I will ask the undeads for 3 people or 2 people that want the dagger, and then we're all gonna death fall for it. How about that?
Take it to the undead. I'm not the one voting or anything. I'm not even there at
I'm
the
not
meeting,
talking
man.
to these freaks again. What? You can tell them, those guys.
Oh man. I mean, dude, this is. Oh golly, gee willikers. I mean, I can ask the mayor and see what the mayor says. We'll see how this goes out. All right, man.
Well,
But-
have fun
but you-
watching the bot. I'm sure
all
you'll
right.
smile.
I mean, I've already watched. Okay, have a good one. Let me keep listening.
It's just they're not gonna.
Oh yeah.
It's not worth it. We don't have anything that's worth big items like that.
Yeah, I had
did we get some
Spear and
rolls?
arrows last week. They didn't want to trade that either for a freezing ban because it wasn't Biss. They said.
Is anyone else, any other rogues rolling on these shoulders? Right now, it's
Okay, I don't care about them rolling off shoulders. I don't care about any of that.
Do nothing. Doing nothing makes no sense.
We didn't get to we didn't get to choose this undead pick. We didn't get to choose.
Oh, here we go.
To Elemental Mage Staff, Staff of Jordan, and a Freezing Band because they were all.
I have 2 freezing bands right now.
Yeah. We also won another
But
freezing
those are the
band,
ones you
which is actually
traded
great.
for.
Oh, so he has the third one. Yes, he has the third one.
Yeah.
So he's holding. Okay, very cool. Nice.
Oh, so we're voting to kill another person? How exciting.
Just cheek with him. Like, what the?
Stealing loot is dog shit. We should do
Yeah, what the
something to
fuck?
them.
It is so.
Not just do nothing. Doing nothing makes no sense.
We didn't get to we didn't get to choose this undead pick. We didn't get to choose.
Like I'm not even gonna use those items, but it's like Jesus Christ, it's the point
Yes,
of
it's
it.
so
It is
The principle, yes, it makes no sense to steal shit and then not punish. Somehow, spank them.
Okay, all I can do, guys, all I can do is put the vote up. Let me put the reactions.
Yo, he asked me if I wanted a freezing ban, and I told him yeah, and he said never mind. I don't like the GDKP shit. I don't like the GDKP shit, so I'm just gonna keep everything. And I said, okay, they're gonna vote to kill you. And he said, what? How? And I said, they're gonna do a vote, and then they're gonna tell the guild leader or
Okay.
Soda. And then he said, Soda ain't the war chief. Ha ha ha.
Okay, everybody vote in the chat if we are going to kill Yamato for what he did today, for breaking the undead law, which is you have to trade all of the items to the guild leader, or we vote on killing you.
I feel like if he took accountability for the situation, though,
He's not
it might
wrong.
Be okay.
I feel like we're reacting.
What do you want to
and
do?
which
Like
is
a
when,
bounty on his head.
when T1 gets on, he will
Pay
talk to
up
Yamato,
or
and Yamato will.
die.
This is
When
no. This
T1
is
gets
not.
on, he will talk to Yamato, and Yamato will give us the items.
It's
Trust
not.
me.
I think you should kill him anyway.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's an undead. It's an undead law. He's breaking the law. You either trade the items instantly to the mayor, or we vote on your death. There is no more discussion. We're voting on his death. We will send it to T1. And unfortunately, I really feel like T1 might not kill him for this because they're friends. But we're gonna have to see what he says.
I think if just performs in the auction, you should kill
Tear
Zop
off his
too.
flesh, whatever he has left.
Wait, start up.
Okay, so they held the vote.
Even said he never comes to these.
I know, I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm like.
I should listen to this. I'm gonna go back where I was. I have to listen.
I
to the
think
whole
you
thing.
were that stupid, but
here.
holy, who chose it, man?
The assistant war chief.
Yeah.
Guys, this is me, Cinder, and level 60 mage. I'm ready to Magora him. You vote for me for Magora.
But he goes, y'all can vote to kill me, but I'm just not gonna go. That's literally what he said word for word.
No, Yam's definitely gonna live,
He
guys.
does not control whether or not he's in the guild.
He's definitely
he
gonna
does
live.
not control whether or not he's in this guild. So if he wants to play it like that, then that's his prerogative. But this is getting so fucking old, guys. So fucking old.
Even said he never comes to these.
I know, I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm like, I don't even want to stream or do this shit anymore on Sundays because I'm like, I'm so tired of this.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny the
Do
first
other
time.
factions have this problem, or is this an
No, they
undead
don't.
problem?
Yes, that's why we want to punish people who do it, because it's getting old.
Okay, guys, my idea for the gold auction thing was, I know that first off, no one has been like trying to collect gold or prepare for this. I haven't been doing it. I've given everything that I have for free. So I understand your issue with that. What I wanted to do was make it fun for all level 60s to hang around, and no matter if you don't have an item to bid, you still stick around to enjoy the entertainment as you see how much gold you're going to make just for showing up. These items would not go for probably more than like 1,000, so we'd probably split the 1,000 gold with whoever was there. It would be kind of cool to be like, yo, did you guys hear how much the undead bought the edge masters for? Somebody bid 1,000.
I see that point. That makes sense.
1,000 gold for it, you know, and then it makes a cool story. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do here is create this completely. We're going to roll off the freezing bands to the top rollers, and we're going to call it a day because that is completely ruined. That content is now gone. So
I don't agree with GDKPs, but I see.
We're not doing gold bids, but it needs to be level 60s only rolling on these freezing bands, and it needs to be. That's going to be it. Okay.
There's just too many edges with GDKPs.
We are going to.
When people don't have gold, right, or care
level
about
can
it,
this be?
etc.
It's 47.
It's a mage item.
Yeah, it's only mages.
This is a mages only.
So is it all 60s or just mages though?
I would like for this to go to preferably mages that are going.
Who the else takes a freezing band? Wait, what class gives a about freezing band other than mage? I'm confused.
To be rating.
So, okay, so only mages are rolling, or I can bid on it.
Only mages can roll.
Shaman?
You get one
Okay.
roll. The top 2 rolls
No.
will receive a freezing band. If you roll more than once, you don't get the item. Okay.
I was just clarifying.
I'm going to link the item twice. Mages 47 or higher. If you are going to 100% be level 60 before the raid, you can roll on this item. If you do not, then you can no longer get any loot from any more tribute chests. That's all I'm
There's only
saying.
2 left.
There you go. Roll one time. You already have.
Okay, they rolled off the freezing bands.
Trade them.
Honestly, I think
Yes, bring him to us, Lakari. Bring him here. Bring him to us.
I'm still pro kill.
Hold on.
I'm messaging
Sheathe
him
your
now.
swords, everyone. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to repent for his sins against the undead.
I
He
think you
does
should
the right
kill his ult
thing.
at least. Kill his ult.
All right, in case he's actually coming back, the item, can we get people
Guys, hang on. The power
Okay, so at this point, I think Yamato is on his way back.
is corrupting
With
him, but there's
items?
still a
Okay.
chance we can bring him back.
Did you already equip that ring? Because if you did, then we do need to do the GDKP correctly if he's going to give the loot. I just at this point I didn't know if he was going to or not. It needs to be done right now though.
Wait, am I getting the freezing band or what? When to roll?
Not if he comes back.
What?
What?
Wait, what's
If
happening?
Sodapoppin, what?
It's easy. If he comes back, we're doing GDKB. If he doesn't, then the rolls count.
He's gonna make you pay for it, actually. Can I just give you 400 gold and you give me the ring? I won
What's
the
up,
roll.
guys?
I've got 800 gold.
What's up, guys? Are you done?
Yeah, let me with Lakari for a bit, guys. Chill the fuck out. Let me with
Would
him.
have been cool because all the people.
What? Wait. Let me go back like 50
Coming back,
seconds.
can we get people
Guys, hang on. The power is corrupting him, but there's still a
Okay.
chance we can bring him back.
Did you already equip that ring? Because if you did, then we do need to do the GDKP correctly if he's going to give the loot. I just at this point I didn't know if he was going to or not. It needs to be done right now though.
Wait, am I getting the freezing band or what? I won the roll.
Not if he comes back.
What?
What?
If
Wait, what's
he,
happening?
Sodapoppin, brother, what?
It's easy. If he comes back, we're doing GDKB. If he doesn't, then the rolls count.
He's gonna make you pay for it, actually. Can I just give
So if he comes back, so I guess they canceled the GDKP because Yamato took everything. But then Yamato was coming back. Oh, he was just trolling. Okay, he was just with the car.
me
Okay.
400 gold and you give me the ring? I won
What's
the
up,
roll.
guys?
I've got 800 gold.
What's up, guys? Are you done?
Yeah, let me with Lakari for a bit, guys. Chill the fuck out. Let me
It
with
would
him.
have been cool because all
Oh, he's just fucking with the car.
people did.
That's typical.
Splitting all that with everyone. So.
Yeah.
Wait,
There
so-
is a
Let me
third
use the
freezing band. There is a third one.
reactivator on his brain. I can fix him. I
Do
can fix
we,
him. Bring him to
do we have
the
the
meeting.
winners? Do we have the winners?
Okay, Yamato, I'm using an add-on. I cannot roll off the items unless they're in my inventory. I have to link them, and then it goes to an add-on called Gargle, which we do an auction system. And then people trade me the items. The auction add-on tracks how much gold people have paid per each item, and then it splits up the gold at the end, and it auto trades the gold automatically. So if I don't have the items in my inventory, it doesn't work.
We need the
Right.
items for the orb to work. It's the only
He
way.
is right.
Damn,
He does need
that's
the
interesting,
items.
guys.
Can we get the staff of Jordan so we can roll
I mean,
on
can
our
we just
full
like not
levels?
waste everyone's fucking time and either?
Bitte, bitte.
Yamato, do not let the shadow government corrupt you.
Ja, bitte, mein
They're
Freund.
psyoping you,
Can we
Yamato.
actually
Don't
get
do
a-
this. It's not worth it.
All right. In case he comes back, can we get the 60s in the raid, or are we not doing that?
Forsaken strong together.
Now I'm flying away, so I'll need a.
Who's doing the fucking lisp voice? They're trying so hard to keep the vibes fucking not in the trenches. They're trying so hard to be fun, but
need to summon back.
So are we
One
rolling
undead
the
by
staff
themselves
of
weak.
Jordan or no?
Many
it's
undead
so
together
bad. Krog
strong.
Buffin, good for
I
her.
don't really care about the undead.
Are we rolling the staff of Jordan or no?
You don't need non-60s anymore, right?
don't have
Staff of Jordan, people can stick around. If I get the staff of Jordan, we'll roll it off. I mean, we've already said we were doing that. I just don't have it
What
to
about
roll
the
off.
elemental staff? Is that too?
The elemental staff will be a part of the auction.
Okay,
How about that Yamato, hey guys? So is the auction happening?
I don't know.
Yes,
It's
Yamato's
literally
strong.
up
He
to
does not
Yamato.
let the
I mean,
power corrupt him.
It looks like he's not doing it.
Yeah, I think that
Okay,
auction
that's
thing
fun
is a bit
stuff.
cringe. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh no,
Alright,
he's
well, you
succumbing.
guys-
He's succumbing to the corruption and the
Listen
power
to
of
me.
the
Listen to me
chest.
now. Listen to me now. I will give the items, but I'm gonna decide who's the most fit for each item.
Yamato, you're
as-
fucking
okay,
idiot from the
like,
guild, dude. Nobody cares.
You got a rate of 40 people that want to
Nobody
do it.
fucking
right?
cares.
Just
Hang
get
on,
it.
everybody hang on.
Who the fuck are you, boy? Who are you? Tell me who you are.
We can come to
bro?
an
Who
agreement
am
here.
I?
We can come to an
I
agreement.
probably played the most here. By the way, I
Nobody
probably
gives a
played the
fuck.
most here.
Literally,
Oh, we're gonna have to slow this down to 1 time speed again. Uh-oh.
nobody
That's the
gives
guy
a
that
fuck.
owned pirate
Don't.
software.
They're dividing and conquering us.
If
The
I
shadow
Crunk Muffin is trying so hard to keep people okay.
government. It's all part of the plan.
Like no hate, no
no,
hate.
the entire-
90% of you
no,
guys
divide
are
and
randoms.
conquer.
I couldn't care less, by the way. I couldn't care less. Just saying.
He's calling us randoms. It's
And if you
Coming
just
together
and if you
strong.
just bet, let me speak. And if you just bet a lot of gold for an item, it's not gonna make you more valuable for the item. I think if someone actually earns an item, he deserves it. Not if someone has a lot of gold. That's like the.
Now, Yamato is onto something here. A loot council is, when counseled by good players and people who are heavily involved, the best way to do stuff. But they don't have that. And Yamato is not fit to do that. That's my opinion on Loot Council.
Biggest cringe thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's cool. I hear you.
Yeah,
for,
but we
like,
wanted to
the
split the
high-level
gold
items,
so
but,
people
like,
could get mounts and stuff.
Our Lord and Savior Yamato is going to be the one to tell us who deserves it. Okay, go on.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him
Our
out.
Lord
so
and
who...
Savior.
Well,
Okay,
Let's
Mr.
hear him
I
out.
played the
We're
game.
not saying we agree to it, but
Savior,
let's hear him out.
right?
Let's hear what he has to say.
But
I mean, I've
I'm
already said
waiting.
what
How
I
would
had
you
to say.
decide, Yamato? How would you decide who is worthy of
I
I
wanted to look who's actually bidding gold and how much gold, and then I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna decide.
So you want us to do the GDKP anyways?
I mean, that's what you're gonna do anyway, no? Like, no matter what I say. So.
No, we canceled it because you took the loot. Actually, what are you saying?
Hey, listen,
I didn't take the loot, I still
low
have it.
level loot
Wait, I don't understand. Does English not translate to I can't do the GDKP unless I have the items in my inventory? What are you on?
How can you not?
Okay,
you
we're
can
all
just like
speaking
let
gutter
people
speak,
bid
first
for
of
it.
all.
He doesn't understand what a GDKP is. So for those of you that don't know how it works, basically, every person who showed up to this meeting is going to walk away with gold. Every single person. But you have to calculate how many people are in the raid, and the add-on has to basically calculate other stuff. It does a split for how many people are there. Sardako's, and I like this, I do, but I don't think it's the best solution regardless. But Sardako wants to reward people for showing up to the meeting. Simply just for showing up. And everyone will get the gold. But the add-on that does all the calculations for it, he does need the items in his bag. That's how the add-on kind of works.
Okay.
We're undead.
Yamato,
we use gutter speak, first of all. Secondly,
Hold on.
But like, let's say all the gear sold for a total of, people bought the gold for 1,500, or everything was sold total 1,500 gold. Okay, 1,500 gold will now be split amongst everyone. I guess you could do this without an add-on, but I mean, Sardako's ran GDKPs. He does it with an add-on.
How would you like us to throw our hats in the ring?
Yeah, Yamato, can we roll the?
Should we just type 1 or something?
The last low-level gear piece.
GDKP is against TOS, by the way. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that you couldn't do GDKPs with random auction house items in Brill. I thought that was only for raids like AQ and Molten Core and things like that. But maybe I'm wrong.
The Staff of Jordan.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Let it correct.
All
All right, guys.
Keep
I'm
going.
out. I'm sorry.
Yes
This
or
is
no?
too embarrassing.
All right, guys.
It's like
It's
actually
not good meeting.
unbelievable.
This is fucking See you later.
Good luck, Yamato. Good luck, man.
You call Pirate an antisocial over 50 people? Are you
Yeah, you
human
suck,
being,
dude.
bro?
Dude, he wants
You
back
ain't
on
human.
his page, man. Fuck off.
Never comes to the meetings.
Do you have no regard for other people's time?
Yeah, just end the meeting, guys.
Yes,
Not
I
be
do.
corrupted by the power
I actually
thrown
do,
of
but I don't have.
Firstone,
I don't
okay?
respect. I don't have
No,
respect
you-
for people
no,
that come
Yamato,
once on a
Yamato,
Sunday.
Yamato,
and just-
All right. So you got people on the verge of, like, they're not happy. They're leaving the raid. They're dipping. They're over it. This is like the 9th time. There comes a point where you just got to say, I mean, if he was just raid, let's just fold. Like, bro, they're not. Someone left the guild. I mean, vibes are off. No one's having a good time. This sucks. Bro, just give the items. Why is this so hard? I guess he did in the end, but why was it
Clearly do
so
not.
difficult?
I actually
clearly
do.
do
What?
not.
I have not
No,
said
the way that
once
you're
I'm not
acting
giving
right
the
now
items.
You had
the way that you're acting
in
right
I can't listen
hand.
to
Very
5
well-
He says I'm okay. He says I'm now he's annoyed. Yamato is saying I never said once that I wasn't going to give the items. He just really wants to give it out his way.
Willing to
line
give
on
it
the way
over.
this
Listen to
pirate
everyone
acted.
talking.
The very
One-
thing you
one
preached
person.
against is the thing that you're doing right now. You're showing
Literally.
no
Guys,
humility.
Guys, I
in
could
front
give a
of
fuck about
group of
this. Honestly, I
people
think
that
it's
you've
good
committed to
content.
playing a game with.
But like,
You've committed to being
it's
a
the same
party
content
to
every week.
the
Like,
content with all these
I'm trying to
what you're doing
change
right
it
now is
up.
just wasting everybody's time and showing zero
Like,
respect
come
to anybody
on.
else who has decided to show up
Guys,
for this.
it's not Yamato we're speaking to. It is the demon that has possessed his brain, okay?
She's trying so hard to save it, bro. Bless your heart.
I really don't think Yamato
him.
cares.
You are cringe. Thank you. That's what I was going for.
Listen to me.
But bald and cringe.
Medic.
Here, everybody
going
put
for
your hand
both.
on the staff of Jordan and start jorking.
Hard to listen to you when you
doing
like
it
all
right now.
randoms and that we don't matter.
Can you please put bald and cringe when you insult me? I'm going for both.
to do, pal.
Yes.
Everyone that
There it is.
everyone that
Can we get
wants
some
an
bald and
item.
cringe in the chat, please?
Okay.
Everyone that
Bro,
wants an
the
item.
Can I get some
Starforge's a
bald and
low-level
cringe?
item. Can we just roll it like we were doing
Everyone
all
that
the
wants
rest,
an
and then we
item.
can worry
Everyone
about
that
the
wants
other
an
one?
item says which item
There
he
it
wants.
is.
And then I'm gonna look.
There
who's
it
gonna
is.
Simple.
Bro,
Yes,
I'm
but our
here
Lord
to
and
roll on
Savior,
behalf
dude.
of my
We're farming right now.
of my roommate. Like it's a Staff of Jordan, dude. Not a level 60 item. Like
Yeah.
can we just roll
Thank
on that?
you.
The low
Okay,
levels can
elemental
leave.
wand or staff? I'm new.
I
Handsome
honestly,
and
I
smart.
don't
What's that
think
bullshit? Get that out of
participate
here.
in this, and you should just not even talk to him. Only take the item if it's from Sodako. He's the mayor. Don't entertain his bullshit. It just gives him power.
Hey, what is this? Your first time fighting demons, buddy? This ain't
It's
my
a
first
staff of
rodeo.
Jordan. It's like, who gives a
But
shit? Let
how
him
many
have it.
undead
He
meetings
feels so
have you
good
been
about it,
to?
let him
Because
have
this
it.
is every week, all right? You
Yeah,
should be
but
used
the
to this
only
by
way to
now.
stop it, let him.
Bronco and start bucking around, buddy.
Yeah, can I have the floor for a second? Yeah, welcome. Look, Mr. Ray here. Look, I'm brand new to this whole thing. Like, this has been like so toxic. Like, I was super keen to part of OnlyFans and
Oh,
have
it's your
fun with
first
everyone.
rodeo?
And like, yeah, this is super like, what the. Like, it should be fun
Yeah,
to log
welcome to
on.
Undead,
It's
buddy.
the meek. I woke up like it's like 5 a.m. Australia. Supposed to have fun with you guys, and this has been f***ing terrible. Yamato, dude, I know you're a big dog, whatever, but like it's supposed to be content and having fun, and that was just awful. So I'm
This
out for a
happens
bit.
every
and
week.
didn't reflect that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
this is
fix it.
this is
Yeah,
like
so-
the 10th time most of us are sitting through this.
It's the same
Yeah, sorry
same
to
content
everyone.
every
We
week.
need to think about what we're gonna do because it should be fun.
There's
like, fuck.
so
Yeah,
Soda.
so-
First off, this is Soda's fault. It's not even Yamato's fault because Yamato's so predictable that I knew he was gonna do this.
He's right. He's right. He's right. I absolutely dropped the ball. I didn't. Well, first of all, I'll be honest. I don't know Yamato that well. I just know he's been on Tyler's stream a lot, and he's a pretty big character on Tyler's stream. I do not know anything about him personally. I've heard things about him on League. I did not expect this. I did not, I swear to God, expect this. In hindsight, I probably should have. Yeah. I mean, even the most like this is, again, this is the 8th time. This isn't like the first time ever. Oh my God, this guy's gonna ninja it. He's toxic. This is like number 8. Never mind. Pirate took that. But almost our biggest guild drama was literally just last week. The same shit. And the week before that, the same shit. So everyone, and like it doesn't end well. And I don't see someone willingly throwing themselves into like the villain position of this. This is weird.
What's gonna happen? Literally, you're so.
Whatever. I'm just gonna. At this point, I'm taking it to Tyler. I know Tyler wants me to run the guild like I would, but this is because he's literally saying, well, Yamato's literally pulling the let's see what Tyler does card. If someone's gonna pull that card, I have to take it to Tyler.